The views and opinions of the guests on the Wyleaner Show are those of the guests and are not necessarily the views and opinions of the hostess Wyleaner and or her co-host.
She's always dealing with reality. When love she is on some of the heart. She knows that you love will make you play. Come on and find out what you need to know. Running in the golden road. Where the river meets the road. And what's the way? The Wyleaner Show.
Hey everybody! How y'all doing out there? I hope everybody's doing great today. I'm excited that you came back. I am just ecstatic. Boy, I tell you what, I just want to welcome everybody back, everybody who is out there watching on WileLeaderTVShow.com, and everybody who is watching on YouTube and Google Hangout and Tumblr and all my Facebook fans and everybody who is watching on in Pakistan and all over the rest of the whole wide world. I want to tell you I'm excited that you are here with me. It's about the B-I-B-L-E. Yes, indeed. That's what the show is about today, the B-I-B-L-E, and last week and next week, y'all. Okay, we are rolling on the B-I-B-L-E. Are there missing books? Hello? Are there missing books? And if so, who removed them? What in the world's really going on? Somebody got to tell us sister something, okay? Because I'm telling you right now, inquiring minds want to know. All right? And I tell you what, I'm just excited that I'm back, and I'm excited that I have my guests back with me again today. I have back with me Renaldo Wade and Joseph Sayles. And both of these fellas have something to say. They got something to tell me and y'all. They gonna talk to us about the B-I-B-L-E and what they know or what they found out or what they've researched to be the quote unquote, y'all know how I say it, the quote unquote truth, okay, about the B-I-B-L-E. So listen, I just wanna welcome my guests back. I wanna start with welcoming back Brother Joseph Sayles. Brother Joseph Sayles, are you with me?
Yes, I am, Wyleaner, and it's a pleasure to be here.
All righty then. Okay, so listen, thank you, Brother Sayles, for coming back. I'm great. I am just excited. Okay, what can I tell you? Just excited that you are back. And then I want to welcome back with me. I tell you, I got to stand by over here too. I tell you, these fellas is something else. They're forced to be reckoned with if y'all don't know it. Okay, I want to welcome back to the show, Brother Renaldo Wade. Brother Wade, are you with me?
Good evening, Sister Wyleaner. Thank you so much for having me back on the show. It's an honor. Thank you so much. Much blessings to you and your family. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay. So listen, I'm just happy that you guys are here, and we got so much that we have got to discuss. And this B-I-B-L-E topic is deep. It's just really, really deep, okay? And the fact of the matter is we couldn't cover it last week. We're not going to be able to cover it this week. And I hope we can cover it next week. Because it's a lot to be learned here, y'all. In case if you don't know it, you better ask somebody, okay? And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to ask somebody. And so, listen, I just want to let everybody know we're not going to take no break today. We're going to move forward. But I want to tell everybody the phone number, if you decide to call in, the phone lines will be open at 5:15, and you can call in and ask questions of Renaldo Wade or Joseph Sayles, either one. One is anti-denominational. Renaldo Wade is anti-denominational. And Joseph Sayles is no denominational. So I don't know, y'all. Y'all gotta figure that one out for yourself, okay? Because I'm still working with it. Okay. So anyway, listen. I want you to know the phone number is 866-945-1110. That's 1-866-945-1110 for anyone who's calling from anywhere in the whole wide world. And if you want to call a local number, be my guest, and you can do so at 702-527-4471. That's 702-527-4471. And if you call the number and you can't get through, just hang up, watch the show, and try to call back again, okay? And then, of course, remember to be respectful to my guests. I tell y'all this all the time. I'm not just saying that, y'all. I mean it now, okay? Because if you call into the Wiley Show, tripping, imitating, tripping, I'm going to do what I call introducing you to a brand new clique. And that's hang up the phone on you, all right? And I can do that, okay? Because I run this. You know, I'm in charge over here, all righty then? Okay, so listen, and when you call in, state your name and what city and state you're calling from, or country you're calling from, wherever you're calling from. Tell us who you are and where you're calling from, okay? And then, of course, at least that way I'll know how to address you and that type of thing. Okay, so listen, I just want to quickly do well, I want to just kind of tell you guys a little something here real quick before we really get into the meat of the show. Okay, so can I have your attention, please? All right, I need your attention right now. I just wanted to inform all of you, everyone that's out there, the Wiley Show will be leaving the air for a season break. So, okay, I will let you know next week for sure what date will be the last show, and if all goes well on this earth and I am alive and well, okay, I will be returning in September, okay, with more rubber meet the road info me she don't. So stay tuned to next week's show for updates and on the website too. Okay, so just remember that you will be able to watch the pre-recorded shows, okay, on the Pakistan website every week on Sundays. That show airs over there in Pakistan, and you can find that information on my website, WileyTheTVShow.com. Just go to the website and you'll see the link that you need to click on in order to watch the show in Pakistan. And those are pre-recorded shows. Those are not live shows. So you just kick back and just chill and watch and, you know, learn. Listen, learn, and get the information like you always do. Okay? All right. So listen. I want to remind you guys of the additional disclaimer. Okay? There's an additional disclaimer. You know, you always hear the disclaimer at the very beginning of the show that said the views and opinions of the guests on the Wiley Show are not Wiley, blah, 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 blah. So anyway, but I gotta add another disclaimer for these shows right here, the Bible shows, you know, on this topic right here. So the disclaimer goes like this. This is going to be my additional disclaimer for the next shows. This is very serious. Okay, I know I laugh a lot and y'all can't stop me from doing that, but I'm just letting you know it's serious, okay? This is going to be a hard-hitting show for the next episodes, and you may want to think long and hard to see if you can cope with the information that is about to be released here on these next shows. Just keep in mind, everyone, this is to educate you, okay? The Wiley Show makes the rubber meet the road, and that means I bring it. Okay, and so for some of you, you may not be able to deal with nor accept this information, and just keep in mind it's your decision, not mine. Okay, I'm just giving you the 411. That's it. That's all. All right. So listen, I want to just do a quick little recap. Last week I asked some questions, and the guys gave me some answers. And the questions that I asked both gentlemen, did they believe in God or a superior being? And they both told me yes. And they gave me their reasons why. And then I asked them about, did they use a Bible? And they both said yes, they use a Bible, but we didn't get into the details of that. Then, of course, I shared an article with the viewers about the percentages of people that believe in the fact that the Bible is true all the way, and then some say that they believe that the Bible is a book of fables, and then some say that they believe that portions of it is true. So I shared some percentages on that, and then of course I asked them questions about King James, because it seems as though most people tend to use the King James Bible. That seems to be, and you guys can correct me if you think I'm wrong, okay? It's all good. I mean, I don't mind being wrong, and I accept it when I am wrong, okay? I'm not one of the people that don't want to be wrong, you know. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll say, hey, I apologize that I was wrong, okay? Ain't no shame in my game. I'm all right with that. But anyway, the bottom line is, from what I can see, and, you know, from what I've seen over the years, it appears to me as though most people tend to use the King James Bible. Okay, and so those people that use the King James Bible, I just wanted to know, how much do these people really know about King James himself, quote unquote, King James. So we discussed King James last week, and then of course there's rumors out there about King James, and so I actually covered some of those rumors, such as one of the biggest rumors I think that's out there, and it may be other rumors that I don't know about, okay, you know, that King James was a homosexual. And so we covered that, and the guys gave me their feedback on whether or not he was a homosexual or not a homosexual. I think they both stated that he was not. And I do recall one of my guests, I think it was Brother RENALDO Wade, that stated that he was had a drinking problem of some type, and so I try to remember some of this stuff. I do so much, y'all. I can't remember everything. I tell you the truth, the old brain is kind of trickling in and trickling out, you know. But anyway, so we also covered the fact of, I asked the guys how many books was in the Bible, you know, how many books was in it, and because the rumor had, it's supposedly 66 books, but the rumor has it that there are some missing books, and so I asked them, was 66 correct? And they said, no, that is not correct. There are books that are missing from the Bible, and of course we didn't discuss which books were missing, which we will be getting into that. And I asked them for a number of books, and neither one of them could give me a number of how many books were missing or how many books are supposed to be in the Bible. And so I think what I'd like to do is sort of pick up from right there, because basically I did a little bit of research, not much, you know, because I'm just not I'm not as savvy as these guys are. That's why I bring them on here, so you know they can school a sister. They can educate me. And so anyway, I came up with, and they can correct me if they even think I'm wrong, it's all good. I came up with 81 books. Supposed to be 81 books. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out here with Brother RENALDO Wade about the 81 books. And it actually looks like I have lost my other guest, and I don't know, you know, what happened to him, but I guess he'll chime back in sooner or later. If not, the show must go on. Okay, y'all. So I would like to ask Brother RENALDO Wade, Brother Wade, have you come across the information stating that there is approximately 81 books as opposed to, of course, 66. Have you come across that information that I acquired? So, Brother Wade, I would like for you to elaborate on that for me, please.
Okay, that's a very good point. I've heard numbers such as 80, 81, as far as when the Roman Catholics, when they put together the first English Catholic Bible that they put together in 1582, it did have 80 books in it. They brought these books from the what they call the Latin Vulgate, because you have to understand that the scriptures were originally written in Hebrew, and then the Septuagint. There was a group of scholars that brought the books over from the Hebrew to the Latin, and then it went to the Greek and back to the Latin. So that's what I got. I got 80 books.
Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you, Brother Wade. Thank you very much for that information. I tell you, I try my best to keep these brothers from going too far on me, because I mean they be ready to teach us, sister. And I'm not mad about it, because I'm here to learn just like y'all are. Okay, but listen, I want to go over here to Brother Sayles, Joseph Sayles. Brother Sayles, the question was, I have heard that there are supposedly 66 books, but I did just a little bit of checking, and I came up with 81. And last week when I asked you guys what the number of books were, you both said that you didn't have a number, and so I'd like to find out from you. I just had Brother Wade to elaborate on that, so I'd like to get your elaboration. Are you in agreement with me on 81 books? Have you come across that information, or can you add something to that, please?
Well, I guess the answer would be it would be more than that, and it depends on the school of thought that you come from, because you also have other books that are not considered canonical, and you have the books of Adam and Eve. They're in the category of the lost books of the Bible. That is aside from the apocryphal books. So that's why I say that there are more. So then you have, now you're finding the book of Moses, the Gospel of Barnabas.
Okay. Boy, I just can't keep you guys on point for nothing in the world. I don't want you to name the books. That's not what I want you to do right now. I don't want no names going out over the air, right? Just not right this minute, okay, guys? So, just kind of run with me. Roll with me. Roll with us, sister. The rubber got to meet the road on my wheels over here, okay? So y'all roll with me. Oh, boy, I tell you, I know y'all really anxious to tell everybody what you know, and it's all good. We're going to get it out there, okay? So, so your answer to my question was you disagree. It seems like I got from you, Brother Joseph Sayles, that you do not agree that it's 81 books. You feel, or from your research and your studies or whatever, there's more than 81 books. Or there's a possibility that there's more than 81 books. Am I correct, Brother Sayles?
Not 81 books.
Okay. All right. So it looks like we, well, from what I'm getting here, it looks like nobody's really sure, on how many books there really is. So that's interesting. Okay. But anyway, moving forward, I want to get you guys to give me the definition of a word, okay? And there's going to be a lot of this throughout this show if I get to it, okay? The definition of some words that I have for you guys, okay? So the first word that I want to ask, I'm going to start with Brother Joseph Sayles. Will you give me the definition of the word? And if you know it, great. If you don't know it, fine. I would like to have the definition and the origin of the word biblion.
No, I don't have that definition and origin right now. I could have it in a second, but I don't have that off the top of my head, so I would pass on that.
Okay. All right, so that's fine. No problem, Brother Sales. Just hold your seat. I'll be back to you in a minute. Okay, so Brother Wade, would you give me the definition and the origin of the word biblion?
Okay, well, the word biblion, it comes from the root word biblios, and that would be a female deity that the Romans would worship. And this female deity provided libraries and writings full of knowledge and intelligence. Okay, so that's what the word biblion came from, and then later on it became Bible.
Ah, okay. Now you threw a little monkey wrench in there. You threw a little monkey wrench in there, Brother Wade. You said later on it became what? I'm gonna come back to you right quick here. You said later on it became what?
Later on, the Greeks knew the female deity of Byblos. They changed the name to Kyprius.
Okay.
And I was saying later on that Biblion, of course, they took that name, and later on they changed it to Bible. They changed the name, or they changed the word to Bible later on from Biblion.
Okay. Okay. So it looks like if we flip this script here a little bit, it looks like the word Bible, Bible, originated from the word biblion, aka biblos. Now, am I understanding that correctly, Brother Wade?
You understanding that correctly, and it was a female deity. It was a myth goddess by the Romans.
The rubber meets the road. Okay, so now I'm a little twisted here. I'm not comprehending how the quote unquote word of God, as most people call the Bible, the word of God, originated, the word of God, the title, the book that carries, that encompasses the word of God, the title of this book is named after a Greek. Am I comprehending this correctly? Because I'm a little, sometimes I might be a little slow, y'all. I might be a little slow sometimes, so it might take me a minute to catch on. And I gotta hear this one more time. I mean, Brother Wade, is that what you just told me? You need to come back and tell me that one more time. Let me make sure I understood you correctly.
The name Biblion came originally from the Roman female deity known as Byblos. She was known for giving knowledge through libraries and writings. You got to understand how the enemy can use deception of words. Library, for instance, this is a place where you bury lies. Okay, so come on. You're talking about the word of the Father, but the Father never ever told us to go to a Bible. The word is Sephir. That means book in Hebrew, but never Bible. Sorry, that's how it is. You have to understand also that when a particular nation will Hellenize another set of people, they're going to take away your customs, your traditions, your culture, and then they're going to replace it with theirs. And that's what they have done. And they've done that over time.
hard for me to get speechless, but right now, boy, I tell you, if I wasn't hosting the Wild Leader show, I would be completely speechless right now. I wouldn't be able to say one word. I just have to sit here for a minute and kind of try to, let that mull around in my brain or something for a few minutes, but I don't have no time to do it, so I'm going to do it after the show go off. I'm going to have to take some time to myself after this one right here. Okay. Okay, so let me go over here to Brother Joseph Sayles. I know it, y'all. I know it. Y'all said that woman stoned us. Yeah, it is true. And it is true. I'm crazy, I'm telling you. And sometimes I feel it my own self. I don't need y'all to tell me nothing. Okay, I will go in to Brother Joseph Sayles. And I don't see me feeling what I'm feeling. Brother Sayles, I gotta get a little bit of feedback. I know you didn't know the definitions of the word and everything, but you just heard what Brother Wade said. So I would like to get your feedback from your point of view, too. What do you think about that statement that he just made?
Well, he explained the definition of the word that you gave him. Now, when you are able to go from an angle of historical fact, and the things that he talked about can very well be historical facts. But when you talk about the Bible, and when you go talk about words, and I don't know how far I'm able to elaborate, so I don't want to go out the track and you have to rein me back in, but when you start talking about the reference of knowledge of words, when you go to the Merriam-Webster's dictionary and you talk about Bible, it talks about the things that we are referenced to in the books that are governing the Christian religion. So when we talk about the Bible, though there's a lot of different meanings for a lot of the words that we use in the quote-unquote English language, when you go back to Greek, Hebrew, or any other language, it means a lot of different things. So I don't dispute what the brother is saying. But when you talk about the Bible, nobody's thinking about that, and nobody's coming from an angle of a deeper root, because if that's the case, we'd have to kick every day of the week to the curb and every month of the year to the curb and a bunch of other stuff.
OMG.
They all named after Greek gods.
OMG, y'all. OMG. Okay. Now this brother that come through here and haul off and said, if we gonna go that deep. In other words, it sounds like to me, Brother Joseph Sayles, it sounds like to me you saying we just going a little too deep. And if we go that deep, then we need to kick these days of the week and the months and all this stuff, because these days of the week were not originally what they are now, and the months were not originally what they are now. And I think that's what I'm getting from you. Am I correct with that, Brother Joseph Sayles?
Well, you're incorrect if you say I feel you're going too deep. You let me know how deep you want to go, because we can go Mariana Trench deep on this here. But it's all about the truth and perspective, and I love, the way that the brother brings stuff out. I love the way that you bring questions together, Wylena. So let's let the rubber meet the road. But you tell me how far you want to go, and we can go there. Well, ain't never too deep.
Okay, Brother Sayles. Give a sister a run for her money then, okay? You do that. I'm going to roll with you now. You know that, because I'm the rubber meet the road lady. So I'm going to roll with you. Let's make some skid marks. Okay. All right, so listen. Brother Renaldo Wade, well, first of all, thank you both gentlemen for your input on that. Okay, that was great. That was great and deep at that. Okay, so I want to ask, starting out, Brother Wade, Brother Renaldo Wade, who are the Jesuits?
Oh wow. Oh wow. The Jesuits are very, very wicked, particular people. These are the ones that's behind the Vatican and the New World Order. They're the ones that gave you the good old Gregorian calendar. There's the ones that have gave you what we have now, the modern King James Version. These are the ones that's controlled by the international bankers, the global elite, blah, 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 the Knights of Minolta, all of that type of stuff. These individuals, they control the Vatican. They control the religious aspect of the machine that we call the Antichrist.
The robber! Y'all, I don't know where y'all at, but I'm still here. The robber meets the road on the Wiley Show. Hello! Okay, now, Brother Ronaldo, wait, you came with it. You came with it. So now let me go over here and see what do Brother Joseph Sayles, what do you know, Brother Joseph Sayles, about the Jesuits? Jesuits, ladies and gentlemen, is spelled Jesuits. Jesuits. So, Brother Sayles, would you please tell my listeners and viewers who are the Jesuits from your perspective, please?
By all means. I would caution and say, when you begin to speak of these real organizations and these real societies that real people are part of, my opinion is that we have to be careful when we speak about these things. And these type of organizations are extremely powerful and they are extremely real. Let me take off my glasses real quick so I can see. This is a Wikipedia explanation because you want your listeners to be able to go and pick up fact and back up what they find on the Wylena Show and send them off to whatever. But real quick, the Society of Jesuits is a male religious congregation of the Catholic Church. The members are called Jesuits, and the society is engaged in the enlarging of the apostolic ministry in 112 nations. The Jesuits work in educating, founding schools, colleges, universities, seminaries, intellectual research, and cultural pursuits. Jesuits also give retreats, ministries, hospitals, parishes, and so on. So there's a lot of good things that these organizations do. What my brother is referring to is some of the other nefarious activities that are alluded to, and they fall deep into a lot of different categories. But I'm very careful on speaking on things that could bring back unforeseen repercussions. So when you speak of things like this, be prayerful for the things that you see and watch what you say, because this is real live. Rubber meets the road, and sometimes roads go through things. So I'm careful on stuff that people have lost their lives. Many lives have been lost behind organizations. There ain't nothing to play with.
Okay. You're trying to shut a sister down?
No, I'm saying.
Is that what you're doing? Are you trying to shut me down? I mean, I just asked a question. I mean, come on. So, if you giving an answer, that's up to you what the answer is. You know what I'm saying? I just asked the question, but I'm trying to find out, are you trying to shut a sister down? Because goodness, you over there sounding like Brother Sayles. You over there sounding like I need to get an armor, a shield, or something. I mean, I don't know.
I thought you already had it.
What I need to do? Bury myself underground? Give me an underground house or something? Start living under the dirt somewhere. I mean, come on. We can't have a conversation around this camp without having to worry about somebody taking us out. My word, what's the world coming to? I'm just asking questions, okay? So, inquiring minds want to know. That's all I'm saying. Inquiring minds want to know.
Can I answer you?
So Brother Joseph says, I hear you over there. You trying to say something else to me. What?
I'm trying to tell you that you already got the shield. The shield is God and the Spirit of God and guiding us in direction. If God leads you in a direction, you go there. And you go there. You jam it. You put the pedal to the metal and you burn rubber. You go there. I'm protecting you because I love you and the show, and I'm saying, be careful where you tread and know where you tread. But where you tread, stomp your feet. Don't tiptoe. I'm a foot stomper, and we can stomp there. So I'm real with it. But I'm telling you that we can let the rubber meet any road you want to.
Okay. Okay. Well, I tell you what. The Wildina show does exactly that. Let the rubber meet the road. Now you know what? I'm gonna go back over here to Brother Wade. I mean, and you know, I got more questions too. But Brother Wade, Brother Wade, you what you think about what Brother Joseph just said about? Well, I'm not gonna take it personal because I can't say that he was just talking about me, you know. But I did ask the question, and so do I need to go out there right now? Should I shut the show off right now? Just call it quits. Brother Wade.
Well, Miss Wildina, I mean, I do thank the Father so much for your boldness and your confidence. And that's the main thing when you are in the truth, when you are a citizen of the Most High. He didn't raise punks. He didn't raise anybody with the spirit of fear, but with power, love, and of a sound mind. I do believe the Messiah did say that he had gave us authority to trample over snakes or serpents and scorpions and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall hurt you. Okay, so we cannot sit up here and be afraid to tell the people the truth. I'm already dead to the world. I've just been resurrected by his power. And what I mean by that is that I don't care about my physical body. I'm more concerned about my spiritual well-being. And so there are people, and he's correct, there are many people who die for the truth. And there's going to be many more. Those are the ones that's going to enter the kingdom. Those, not the ones that's going to be raptured up like what they've been teaching, but rather those who are going to go actually through the trials and the tribulations and stand up for the law of the Most High. I just can't bite my tongue on that. I do that on my show every day. I tell the truth. I get the same question. Are you afraid that you're going to die? Afraid of what? I'd rather be what? I'd rather be, I'd rather tell the truth and die than to live a lie and live. You understand? So, I mean, to each his own, though.
Well. Well, I'm put it like this. I'm just running the Wildina show, and I'm just making the rubber meet the road, and that's what I do. Okay, I haven't been sugarcoating and sandbagging for 15 years with the Wildina show, and so the Wildina show gonna keep right on busting the move until it's time for the Wildina show to not bust the move no more. That's how we're gonna do that. Okay, so anyway, and everybody know I'm cool people. I'm cool people. I think I love everybody. I'm trying to think of somebody that I don't love. Can't think of nobody right now off the top of my head. So I love everybody. Everybody. I love all of y'all out there who watch the Wildina show. Everybody who tuning in. Everybody who hate me. I love my haters. I tell y'all that all the time. I love the haters too. Because if it wasn't for the haters, wouldn't nobody talk about it probably. Okay. All right. So listen, everybody. Look, guys. Some say that there are some forbidden books. Okay, forbidden books. And I want to know, starting with you, Brother Renaldo Wade, why would they be called forbidden?
It sounds like they're trying to relate it to the forbidden fruit as to what the Father told Adam and Eve in the garden, that they were forbidden from understanding, or they were forbidden from eating from the fruit of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. And so there are some books that they felt that were forbidden because that would give them more knowledge. It would empower them even more. And that's why we're on this show today, as to why they took away these hidden books. They didn't want us to really get the full knowledge of the truth. Every lie contains some part of truth, but truth doesn't never contain a lie. And so they are trying to monitor that.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you for that, Brother Ronaldo Wade. Brother Joseph Sales, same question for you. Uh, some say that the books that are missing are forbidden books. So why do you feel that they are called forbidden books?
I agree with Brother Ronaldo. A lot of it has to do with control and the manipulation and the way that they want to steer the people and what they have, the controlling people at that particular time have authorized, and things that go against what their means are, they'll do a decree or issue an edict and make those books illegal and no longer accepted by the then religious institution.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Okay, so listen, who made the decision that these books should be removed? And when were they removed? And why, Brother Wade? Who made the decision that these books should be removed in the first place? And when were they removed? And why were they removed, Brother Ronaldo Wade?
Okay, well, the Roman Catholic Church, first of all, was the ones that removed this apocrypha or these hidden books. They removed them from the masses, and they felt that they were unnecessary. And secondly, because they felt that the book was too big for them to carry around, so they went ahead and they started taking these particular books out of it. And I do believe they did it around in the late 1500s, and then they did it for good. I believe in 1889 is when, I'm sorry, 1885, because I don't want to misinform anybody. It was officially removed for good. They canonized it, compacted it into 66 books, gave it to the people. That was around 1885, but in 1611 was when they started removing the apocrypha out.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you, Brother Wade. Okay. So, Brother Joseph Sales, what is pseudepigrapha? What is pseudepigrapha?
Actually, I'm gonna have to pass on that again to my brother because I have it off the top of my head, but I don't want to just spout something. So.
Oh, okay. Okay. No problem. Okay. So, Brother Ronaldo Wade, what is pseudepigrapha? You're muted.
Okay, thank you so much. I apologize. I do believe that that particular word is another word for the writings of they would be like Jewish writings, if you will. That's what they call them, Jewish particular writings, and it's another way of saying apocrypha as far as the missing books is concerned.
Okay. All right. Would you know, Brother Wade, since it seems as though you have an idea as to what pseudepigrapha means, would you have any idea of how many books are located in the pseudepigrapha?
These particular books, people are saying that they are false, falsely attributed works because they don't know who the true authors are with these books. I would honestly say, probably around 14 books that they have taken out. 14.
Okay. Okay. So the pseudepigrapha word, in my understanding, the pseudepigrapha was part of the missing books. Am I correct to say that, Brother Ronaldo Wade?
Yes, but not all of the works have been proven to be true. I do believe they're looking at books such as The Life of Adam and Eve. That's just a book, for an example. So they're just looking into it to get the accuracy.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So, Brother Joseph Sales, what is the Apocrypha?
That's actually what you've just been talking about. That's another word for the pseudepigrapha, and it has the breakdown of those books included within that.
Okay. All right. So, guys, let's go back to Brother Wade. I guess we'll go back to you again, Brother Wade. The Tanakh. What is Tanakh? T-E-N-A-K. Brother Wade.
The Tanakh is another way of saying Torah. If you look at the initials, and I do have my board, if you don't mind, I'll go ahead and write it so everybody can have a breakdown as to what the Tanakh is. The Tanakh contains three particular parts of the scriptures. Number one, and I'll go ahead and I'll shine. Number one, when you look at Tanakh, first of all, you have the TA, and that's for the Torah, and that's the 5 books that the Father gave Moses. Then you have the NA, which is the Nebiim, or the prophets. So you have the writings of the prophets as well as the Torah. And then this final one, the Nach, this is pertaining to the Psalms in the history of Israel. Okay, so this is what the Tanakh is. Okay, so that is what this is all about. It's about the original testament, the Torah, the writings of the prophets, minor and major, and the Psalms of David, and the mysteries in the history of Israel.
Okay. Now, Brother Wade, the spelling that I came across for Tanakh was not T-A, it was T-E. So, why would that be? I have T-E-N-A-K.
The reason being, and I'm glad you asked that question, the reason being is because later on when the Masoretes and the Jewish people got hold of the Hebrew language, they started to change the sound based on their tongue. So there are no E's at all in the original Hebrew language. I've been studying the Hebrew language for 8 years now. So there's no E's in the Hebrew language. Of course, a lot of people don't know it because they're not speaking in Hebrew. But we go based off of sound. So that's why it's spelled with a T-E, but it's really T-A-N-A-K-H or C-H.
Okay. All right. So I have another word here. Now this one I really can't pronounce it. Y'all know me. I've been struggling with some words sometimes. So I'm gonna spell this one out for you, okay? And so I will give it to Brother Joseph Sales again. And Brother Sales, if you don't know it, just say you don't know it. And then I'll go back to Brother Wade again. So the word is, what is the D-I-D-A-C-H-E? Now, I can't pronounce it, but it's spelled D-I-D-A-C-H-E. Brother Sales.
Okay. I'll be honest with you. I'd have to just look it up, and it's something pertaining to the Catholic Bible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's move on because we're running out of time. So let's go to Brother Wade. And Brother Wade, you give me what you have to say about the D-I-D-A-C-H-E, please. Brother Wade.
It sounds like you're trying to pronounce or say the word of Didache or Didache.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Those would be considered to be the practices of Christianity with its morals and its principles, and this was practiced around the 1st and the 2nd century A.D. You're talking about the teachings of the Shilach or the Shilachim, which means the apostles. So that's what that means there.
Okay. Okay, thank you for that. Thank you for that, Brother Wade. Brother Joseph, thank you for your honesty, okay? Because, I mean, that's just how we roll on the Wild in the Show, too. If you don't know the answer, just say, hey, move on, because I don't know that. We all learning together, okay? And it is true. All right, so listen, now some say that these missing books were removed because they were considered to be evil and very dangerous. Under your teaching and belief, Brother Sayles, does this ring true?
That those books were dangerous, or that those people believed it?
Okay. Well, the question is, some say that these books were removed because they were considered to be evil and very dangerous. Okay? Some say that that's why they were removed, because they were considered to be evil and very dangerous. So I'm asking you, under your teaching and beliefs, does that ring true to you?
Oh, that those are evil and dangerous? No, not at all. Those are very liberating, and they answer a lot of questions, and they not dangerous at all, not to the truth. There's no danger in the truth, only to those that are being deceptive and living a lie. So those books are very important.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Brother Sayles. And so the same question to you, Brother Wade. Some say that these books were removed because they were considered to be evil and very dangerous. Under your teaching and belief, does that ring true, Brother Wade?
These particular books were found in the Dead Sea Scrolls, especially when you look at, a couple of books that I won't say as of yet because it's not the time. But in the book of Isaiah, it says, woe to those who call good evil and evil good. Woe to those who put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. So I really believe, the truth is offensive. True people can be offended based off of truth if they want to believe the lie. And so they took these out to make people to assume or to believe that these books were lies, but these books will expose their lies.
Okay, y'all. The rubber meets the road on the Wild in the Show, and it does it every single week. I don't care what nobody say. Listen, I want to know, Brother Joseph Sayles, is the Bible the divine word of God? Yes or no? Is the Bible the divine word of God? Yes or no, Brother Sayles?
No. You ain't gonna let me elaborate. So.
Oh, I stopped you right there because I got a plan. So don't you even try to wiggle out of it because I got a plan.
Of course you do.
Come on, Brother Wade. Same question. Is the Bible the divine word of God? Yes or no? Under your teaching and your belief.
No.
Okay. Now, is it safe to say that the Bible, well, you know what? No, I'm gonna skip that question. I'm gonna go to this. I wanna go here. Y'all know I got a list of stuff here. But anyway, some denominations would beg to differ and say to you that the Bible is complete and that there is absolutely nothing missing from this book. And if there is, This means that God did not mean for you to have it. And with that being said, what would your response be to that statement? And I want to go, I don't know who I want to go to. Boy, I tell you, who did I go to last? Okay, let me. I'm having fun with you guys. I'm just running back and forth between the two of you. Okay, so look, I'm going to go to Joseph Sayles. Brother Joseph Sayles, some denominations would beg to differ and say that the Bible is complete and that there's absolutely nothing missing from this book. And if there is, it means that God did not mean for you to have it. So now, Brother Sayles, what would you say to that?
It might be true to them. It was true to my big mama. That's all she had was that Bible, and she lived right. And if she did what the scriptures tell us on fearing God, keeping his commandments, and loving folks right, that might be all that they need. But to those that are called deeper, you're going to have to go deeper.
Oh! Oh, Brother Sayles, he said you're going to have to go deeper if you're called to go deeper. Okay, so look, let's see what Brother Wade has to say about that. Brother Wade, what would your statement be? What would your response be to that statement?
People have to understand that if you can control a person's belief, you can control the person's mindset. And so when you look at what happened with the Atlantic slave trade, and they threw this book called the Holy Bible at our ancestors and force-fed them this man-made religion called Christianity, it was to control them. It was to keep them under the mindset of massa. Okay? So, you know, it's all about mind control. It's all about manipulation. It's all about perception management, if you will. That's what they do with religion. It's so deceptive and it's so divisive because they use it as a device to control the people. So, you know, if somebody was to tell me that, just to make this short, you know, and I would answer the way that I just did, they would call me everything but a child of the Most High, you know, because they really clutch onto this book for dear life. There is some truth to it, but there are lies in there as well that the Roman Catholic Church have changed.
Well, Brother Wade, Brother Joseph Sayles, I'm going to give you 30 seconds to make one last comment before we roll up out of here, because we'll be back next week, y'all. Brother Sayles, one last comment.
I would say to all your listeners to seek for God with all your heart and soul, and you will find him. There is a lot of deception. If there's enough truth for you to find the God that's looking for you. Till next time.
All right, everybody. I want to say thank you very much to my two guests, Brother Joseph Sayles and Brother Renaldo Wade. You guys are awesome. And it's been a pleasure to have the two of you right here with me one more time on the Wiley Show. And we'll be back next week, y'all, for part 3 of the BIBLE, Are There Missing Books? And next week, we're going to be talking about some of those books that are missing and what do they really mean. Okay? But y'all know who I am. I'm Wiley, the Las Vegas Queen of Gospel. Y'all know what show this is. This is the Wiley Show, and this is where the rubber meets the road. We'll see you next week.